Hey friends, Karen Baskett DIYer here. All right, welcome back for another fun tumbler tutorial with me. I really did not think I was gonna have time to squeeze another tutorial in for you guys before we make our big move. But tomorrow is July 4th, and with that being said, you're probably not gonna have time to make this one that I'm about to show you. But, you know, last week I showed you my God Bless America fireworks tumbler, and people really seemed to like it, and I received a lot of positive comments on it. And if you didn't get a chance to see this one, definitely check it out. All right, so this one that I did, I put Old Glory on this one because, you know, I just thought it would be a fun patriotic tumbler in general that could be used any time of the year, not necessarily for 4th of July, you know, with like the fireworks and all on it. So anyways, just stay tuned, follow along, and I'll walk you through the steps and show you how I created this one. All right, so I always start with a prepped and sanded tumbler, and if you don't know how to do that, I will have a link for you in the description below. Next, I grabbed my white matte spray paint. You can use semi-gloss, flat, matte, whichever you prefer, but just give your tumbler a nice coat of white. Once you let that dry for a couple of hours, then grab yourself some painter's tape and just tear off a few strips. You might want to double check and make sure that they're long enough. I did not do that, you guys. I was literally just doing this tumbler on a whim and just trying to create something super easy, super fast. So you will see me make adjustments to my tape. There's no measuring, no accuracy here, just totally eyeballing this whole situation. I'm kind of spinning it around to see where I think it would fit best, and here's what I came up with. Now you'll see that I'm only using 3 pieces of tape to create my stripes. And then I'm again making some adjustments because I want to make sure that my stripes do go all the way around the tumbler. Next, I took my tumbler right back outside and grabbed my apple red spray paint. Give it a good shake and then spray paint my stripes. I'm getting a little bit of overspray into that big blank area. If I didn't mention that earlier, notice that I did leave one area larger and white. There's a reason for that. And then once you do have that red on there, you can immediately pull the stripes, or you can wait just a few minutes. Don't wait too long because you could encounter some problems. Okay, so I let this tumbler dry for about 45 minutes to an hour. The Oklahoma heat is pretty intense, so my tumblers are drying pretty quick when I spray paint them. Okay, so next I grabbed my ink blue spray paint and my Dawn Powerwash. But really quickly, I want you to stop and pay attention to this. Okay, so if you mess up on your power wash and you want to be able to wash it off and start over, you're going to need to stop right here and put a layer of BRITE tone if you're a CRYSTALAC user on, or if you're an epoxy user, you will want to put a layer of epoxy on. This will allow you to be able to go back, and if you mess up, like I said, you can use acetone and wipe that blue paint that you're about to do right off. So that will make life so much easier. I'm a risk taker. I'm going for it. I just go right over those last layers of paint. Okay, so I shook up my power wash and now I'm just spritzing it. Wherever it touches on the tumbler, your paint will not touch. So because I want that wide strip of white to now be blue, I did not put Dawn Power Wash on that area. I just lightly spritzed over on the stripes, therefore it reveals, you know, the blue that you see, yet you're still seeing the white. Hopefully that all makes sense. And again, because the risk I took, I cannot go back and wash this off. It is what it is, it's done. Okay, and because I'm a CRYSTALAC user, all of that spray paint now needs to gas off for 48 hours. So trust me, I have plenty of things to be doing in that 48 hours. I cut my stars out. I used Twinkle vinyl from Expressions Vinyl, and I have a coupon code for you in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Okay, I want this to be kind of random, so I am not measuring for placement. I am literally just peeling and sticking my stars on the tumbler. No rhyme or reason. I am trying to keep the majority of the stars in that wide blue area to represent the flag, but you can do yours however you would like. Bigger, smaller, whatever. Okay, so next I moved right into my glitter. I'm using She Said Yes from Glitter Heart Co. Coupon for you in the description below. I've got my E6000 spray. I'm giving it a nice shake and then spritzing it right on the tumbler. You've got to be careful not to overdo it or you will encounter drips and runs. If that does happen, just use a paper towel to absorb those drips and runs. But I'm just sprinkling my glitter on there. You can sprinkle by hand or right out the shaker. Totally up to you. And you get to be the judge of how much glitter you want to put on here. I really wanted my stars to stand out, so I'm just kind of wiping off any glitter that got on the stars. You know, I totally could have added the stars after I had done a few layers of Bright Tone, my wording and my stars, but I was in a hurry and wanted to hurry up and get these stars on there. So again, just wiping off any extra glitter that got onto my stars. I allowed this E6000 glue to dry for a couple of hours, and then I grabbed my glitter glue, which is a product of the CRYSTALAC company. You'll find links for every single item that I'm using in the description below, so be sure to check that out. I am sealing up all that glitter with the glitter glue. As you see here, I'm just using a brush to apply a thin layer, and then I'll allow this to dry for 2 hours. Once I let that dry for those 2 hours, then I'm gonna grab my parchment paper and roll my tumbler in the parchment paper. This helps to flatten out all of that glitter because the She Said Yes is a little bit chunky. So I'm just trying to make sure there's no rough pieces or anything like that. But again, just roll it in the parchment paper and smush that glitter flat. Okay, next I moved on to my Bright Tone layers. I like to gently swirl my Bright Tone around in the little condiment bottle before applying it. And you want to apply super thin layers every 4 hours until you achieve a super shiny, smooth finish. Okay, so I put about 4 layers on here. Again, 4 hours dry time between each layer before moving on to my next step, which will be adding my vinyl wording. Here you can see that I've already cut out my vinyl. I did an offset there in Cricut Design Space, and like I told you earlier, it says Old Glory, so I just used Twinkle vinyl and then a metalized vinyl for my actual offset. I prefer stacking my wording before applying it to the tumbler. Totally up to you what order you want to do this in. Some people apply it layer by layer on the actual tumbler. Okay, next I'm showing you that I gave my tumbler a nice sanding, and I actually did not sand the whole tumbler. I only sanded the area where I was going to be putting my vinyl wording, which was on my stripes. I just gave it a nice sand with a very fine grit sandpaper and then rinsed it off and dried it. After I had it nice and dry, I went straight into applying my vinyl. And now that I have my vinyl on there, I can start up on my Bright Tone layers again. So again, just give it a gentle roll or swirl. Never ever shake your Bright Tone because that can create bubbles, which can cause issues later on in your layers. So you'll just want to apply a new layer every 4 hours until you are totally pleased with the finish and feel. Okay, and so here it is, my Old Glory American flag Patriotic Tumbler. I think it turned out really special, really pretty, and it's just one of those tumblers, like I mentioned, you can use any time of the year. It doesn't have to be specifically for the 4th of July. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and here I have a little something special for you. Treat for you today. Special request by one of my viewers. So every now and then you'll hear my kitty cat Salem meowing in the background. Well, here she is. This is sweet little Salem, and she's really not allowed in my craft room because of kitty cat hair and all. But while our house was being shown, the door was constantly left open to my craft room. So she made her way in here, and her time is very limited in here. But anyways, I just wanted to share her with you because so many people ask me about my cat, or they comment that they can hear my kitty cat meowing in the background. So, all right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all those fun things. And if by chance this is the last tutorial that I am able to share with you guys for a little while, please, please, please know that I am in the process of moving. If you have not yet followed my husband and I's vlog yet of flipping the farm, it is here on this channel, the Karen Baskett DIYer channel. Please do so, you guys. We're having so much fun literally flipping a farm. We will be living in the house. It will be our forever home. We are super excited and are just loving sharing our journey with you all. So once again, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow us, and I hope you have a super amazing, blessed 4th of July. Thanks so much for watching.